What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're going to talk about how do I get rid of some of this hip pain maybe I've developed over time and time again. There's a lot of people who have had this little hip impingement over time, and it seems to get worse, and sometimes it even travels into my lower back, and I can't figure out why my back is sore. So I want to show you an athlete that I have seen having nagging, just a hip like impingement he would call it, and over time and time again it got worse, and it just gone. One day he couldn't squat anymore. So he went to his coach and asked him what he could do. So first, let's go over some metrics that we can kind of compare. All right, so this athlete, very awesome guy, deadlifted 550. His back squat, 450. So to start, he did a heel to butt assessment test, all right? And I can show you more of what that is. Let me show you a little bit what that looks like here. All right, so I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna get down. Right now my toes are touching, all right, and straight up. And my goal is to sit back, just like this, keeping my toes in contact and trying to touch my butt down to my heels. As you can see, I'm just a tiny bit tad off, so I can really improve my quads here. I can improve my knee flexion, all right? My dorsiflexion is pretty good right here, I can see, but I have room to improve with my quads and my knees. And over time and time again, just like this athlete, things can tighten up, and this can cause pain as well as a very severe injury, all right? So let's come back to here a little bit. So he deadlifts 550, back squats 450, but when he first did the heel to butt assessment, he couldn't touch. He was, let's say, 2 to 3 inches shy, all right? So this actually didn't even develop for a year, all right? So what did he do over that year? We were asked, what did you do? Well, I thought, man, I need to squat more. Do you think squatting would improve that? Do you think squatting is the best answer to improve something as simple as my knee flexion and improving my quads to get down into proper range of motion? If you said no, you would be entirely correct. So the more he squatted, actually, the more his dysfunctions, his anatomical dysfunctions, got worse, all right? So his range of motion actually got very limited because he was so quad dominant. And his hamstrings were very poor. So what his coach did was did a box step up test. So front rack, step up. All right? Basically what that is you take the bar in the front rack and you do as many reps as you can on one leg, as many as you can on the other at 33%. Take in mind, this is his right hip. All right? So he takes 33% of his deadlift that he should theoretically be able to do for at least 6 to 8 reps. 8 being the high end there, each leg. All right. Well, he was actually able to do 9 on his left. How many do you think he could do on his right? If you said anything but 0, you would be wrong. It was 0. So right here we can identify the problem isn't that he needs to stretch more. The problem isn't that he needs to mobilize more. The problem is he needs to fix those tight, loose hamstrings he might have developed over time from squatting or sitting in a chair all day. This is one of the simple examples that I can show you on how you can improve that hip pain, that back pain. It's not by squatting, it's by strengthening those posterior muscles. that needs strengthened all along.